Hello, hello, Algebra. Happy Friday. Happy May. Coming to you live with chapter 13.2 notes. I'll come out with a quiz a little bit later. Today we are multiplying and dividing rational expressions. What's nice is this is basically fractions. So when we multiply, it's the exact same process as fractions. First, you cross cancel if you can, then you multiply. Easy money. So here's our first example. 3, that's an a, 3a squared c squared divided by 2b, right? So this is our first rational expression. But we're multiplying that by 10a divided by 9bc. Okay, so the first step is to cross cancel if we can. So I'm going to write this all the way out. Let's see if I did. Wait a second. Oh, got it. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm confused by my own notes. Okay, so we have this. Now I'm going to cross cancel. Let's see. I know I could get a 3 out of there. I could divide my numbers. Now I'm doing my numbers first just because numbers I think are easier. Let's see, and the only cross cancel, because B's are both on the bottom and A's are all on top, but I can cancel out one of my C's. So on top, the only number that I have after multiplying, step 2, is 5, and on the bottom I've got a 3. So I've got A times C times A and 5. So 3 A's, 1 C, and a 5. Bottom I've got 2 B's and a 3. Consolidating all that together, that gives me 3A. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't think you were able to see that. So the bottom, so this is just me kind of consolidating after I canceled out, multiplying across, keeping things whether they're in the numerator or in the denominator, and then simplifying them together. I've got 5a cubed c on top, 3 a's, 5a cubed c, and then 3b squared on the bottom. Pretty straightforward, but as you could probably guess, there will be times where we have quadrilaterals. Now, the step with these guys is to factor. Okay? Again, we're just simplifying. We're not solving where x can't equal or y can't. We're not worried about that. We're just simplifying. Okay? So my first step is going to be to factor. Again, knowing my patterns, I'm able to factor out a 2 from the bottom. I'm able to factor these guys into x plus y. That would technically be x plus y squared, but I want to separate them so that way I could cross cancel. And then my 18, I know I've got a 2 over here, so I know if I just bring that 2 out front, then I'll be able to cancel even easier. And so after kind of simplifying, let's see, so I've got it rewritten here. I'm actually going to start crossing out. So let's see, I've got an x plus y. Now, because this is multiplied by this, I can divide it by that. And again, I've got an x plus y on the bottom and top, so I could keep crossing out. Booyah. Again, if these were added together, I wouldn't be able to do that. But since these terms are multiplied, or these terms are multiplied, then I'm able to cross out. And what I'm left with is just 9 over xy, right? These all turn into 1, 1, 1. And I'm left with 9 over xy. Okay. So pretty straightforward. Factoring is probably going to be the hardest part. But as far as this lesson goes, it's very, very similar to fractions. And again, with division, when we're dividing these, again, we keep, change, and flip. My first example here is a numerical one. So 5/9 divided by 40/27. Again, we keep, change, and flip. So I'm going to keep 5/9. I'm going to change my division to multiplication and flip, or multiply by the reciprocal, right? I'm going to flip this fraction into that guy. Let's see if we could cross anything out. Yeah, I could make that a 1. This will be an 8. I can make that a 1. 27 divided by 9 is 3. And so my answer is 3/8. It is similar, although it's really similar with radical expressions, or with any type of variables. Okay, so let's say we have x squared over 3y squared divided by x over 9y. Okay, again, first I'm going to keep, change, and flip. Okay, so I'm going to keep x squared over 3y. I'm going to multiply, and then I'm going to flip it. So I've written it out in factor form. Let's see what I could cancel out. Let's see, I've got a 3 on top and bottom. I've got a y top and bottom, and an x top and bottom. So on top, I'm left with 3y, or I'm sorry, 3x, and on the bottom, I'm left with y. Easy money. Okay, this next one is ugly and daunting, but I don't want you guys to see things in your homework or on the quiz tonight that isn't in your test, or I'm sorry, isn't in the notes. So here it is. I'll give you a second to write it all out. Again, that's that's x squared plus 3x plus 2 divided by x squared plus x minus 2. That fraction is divided by x squared plus 2x plus 1, which is divided by x squared minus 1. Okay, Now, again, like I said, the hardest part of this is going to be factoring. So what I've done is I've drawn, for this first ratio, I've drawn diamonds. All right. What two things multiply together to get 2, that add together to get 3? And again, I did diamonds for this one here. And I kept them in the same pattern space, just for clarity. Okay, well, let's go. Let's talk about this guy first. What two things multiply to get to 2 that add to get to 3? Well, easy. 2 times 1. Okay. What about this guy? What multiplies to get to -2 but add to get to 1? Well, 2 times -1. Easy money. Okay, top guy. Multiplies to get to 1, adds to get to 2, 1 times 1, or 1 plus 1. And then again, what multiplies to get to -1 that adds to get to 0? 1 times -1. Now, they won't always be this easy. Sometimes you will have to do quadratic formula or something like that. But because all of my a coefficients are +1, these are now my factors. So I've written it out here. Now, I haven't done keep, change, flip yet. Again, I'm just keeping it in order, taking as much time that I need in order to clarify. Okay. But then I will keep, change, and flip, leading me here. And you might recognize that once we start canceling, they all cancel out. Well, when they cancel out, I get 1 times 1, meaning that the answer for this big old behemoth is 1. All right, guys. Hope that helped. I will see you later with the video for your quiz. Bye.